Nurses are defined as the backbone of the medical community, and this week has been set aside to identify and recognize nurses across the country for going above and beyond in healthcare. Marla Swazo has been working as a nurse for the past 13 years and was on Monday honored for her years of service to the profession. The grade 3 staff nurse at the KHMH is a certified dialysis nurse at the dialysis unit and helps to provide the 4-hour procedure to renal failure patients 6 days a week. While some may say it is a thankless job, Nurse Swazo says it's quite the opposite.
When you watch your patient walking down the street and they're living their normal lives, that's the best part of nursing. You work hard on that patient, and to see that patient walking down the street, that's the best feeling in the world. It's been a lot of ups and downs, especially when you watch how, when it comes to healthcare, that some patients genuinely can't afford, like a simple blood test, some patients can't afford. So your heart aches for them, but there is no way that we can help them.
The Accident and Emergency Unit of the KHMH is the point of entry for most patients, whether victims of trauma such as shootings or accidents, and even chronic diseases. Acting Unit Manager Joy Omini has been a nurse for the past 10 years. 9 of those have been in the Accident and Emergency Unit. She says that the reward of the job is that as a nurse, every day you save lives.
One thing I tell my nurses is to breathe. Do not allow your pulse to be faster than that of the patient or slower than that of the patient. Be in sync with your patient. So do not get distracted, but always have a mindset, mental mindset, that what do I want to achieve? Depends on what you want to achieve, and that is how you're going to stay calm. If you want to save the person's life, you have to be calm.
Today, a health fair was organized on the parking lot of the National Referral Hospital, where students and the public were able to better understand the different types of services provided by the institution and to dialogue with the healthcare practitioners. Third former at Nazarene High School, Samira Rivas, says that the event reaffirms why she wants to become a pediatrician.
I love working with children. I love being around them. Growing up, I was always surrounded by children due to the fact that my mother ran a daycare. So when it was time to choose my profession, it wouldn't be difficult. When I walked in, the first booth taught me how to take care of the children if they're in the incubator, when they're premature, how to tend to them. So when I came here, I was learning more and understanding more better than when I was at school.
There are currently 205 nurses employed at the KHMH from various countries. That number is not enough to meet the patient demand at the healthcare facility. The shortage is among some of the many challenges faced at the hospital.
We are challenged every day. Nurses are very short. We are faced with double shift. Nurses having to work on a double shift. Nurses having to come out of their homes to be called out to come to work. Nurses here having to do more than 16 hours per day, which is too much. We also have on the weekends where it is most times that the nurses are short.
The nurses also had an advice for those who would like to take up the profession.
For nurses who are upcoming, I really urge you to be open to the experience of being a nurse and allow the passion to flow in. I never wanted to be a nurse, but I got to love nursing. And trust me, I would in my next life be a nurse because of the fact that every day I wake up, I know I'm saving a life. And when I go to bed, I know I save a life.
If you love the job, honestly, give your 100%. Yes, there will be times when you're stressed out and you're frustrated, but think of the patient. Treat them as if though they're family. And yes, when they're being rude, call them on it.
Duane, Moody for News 5.